Well, welcome everyone to this wonderful class on how to get seller and buyer leads using Facebook posts, ads, and the pixel. This is broken into two classes. Today, we're going to be working on Facebook posts, how to share the posts, how to get landing pages created free of charge, where people, if they find your product or your service of interest to them, that they can then make contact with you and ask for additional information. We're then going to go into more of an advanced version of this next week, carrying on with the concepts we learned here today, in which then we're going to be doing some ads with the Facebook pixel. We're going to describe what the Facebook pixel is. We'll show you how to create the Facebook pixel, and we'll show you then how you can capture people that go to that landing page that we're going to create today. If they go to that landing page and they do not fill out your landing page with name, email, and phone number, Facebook will still capture them for you so that you can remarket to them. Kind of a great concept. As we start out the class, let it be known that past classes have been recorded at gmarino.valuedlender.com. That's https://gmarino.valuedlender.com. There is a tab called the Realtor Recorded Marketing Classes. Feel free to click it. There's about 12 to 13 classes on there. Feel free to look at any of the other classes, but this one in particular will be there for your enjoyment, for your viewing. Also, as a reminder, as far as if you need any help growing your business, such as you need help in perfecting what's called a killer listing presentation, which is class number 1. If you're having a challenge getting a CRM that's free, where you can make constant contact with your database, where you can email something out to them on a monthly or semi-monthly basis, call me. If you're having trouble marketing to expires or to FSBOs or marketing other agents' listings, call me, email me, text me. I'm available for 1-hour sessions. I can put that into my calendar and we'll spend 1 hour together. If you're looking to do video marketing, where you want to do some videos, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that today, because of these Facebook posts that we're going to do, they can go into the next level up, would be to say do some videos on the same topics. Because once again, people like to watch videos more than they like to read text. So let's get going here. We're all looking for leads from Facebook. There's 2.7 billion users now on Facebook, 2.7. So to me, that means that everybody's on Facebook. Buyers are on Facebook, sellers are on Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. So again, some of the things that we're gonna need is you're gonna need a Facebook business page. And that's a basic assumption here, that all of you on this call, all of you have a Facebook business page. Please contact me if you don't, because it's very easy to create and set up. But if you're having any trouble with it, if you don't have a cover image, which is the big image that sits in the middle of that page, let me know. We can create one, we can upload one, we can get one on there. Also, we need to talk about content. What we're going to do on Facebook is we need to create content. Content can be as easy as posting your activity, your listings, your open houses, your down payment assistance for $10,000, how to buy a house for 1%, what is your home worth, buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. These are all great content providers, and you're going to see here today that it's going to take you all 2 minutes each morning. So if you guys could turn off, your whatever else you're doing in the morning, if you could spend at least 2 minutes creating a post and putting it into your Facebook, and be consistent with that post. Meaning, if every Monday you're posting, if I gave you $10,000 today, would you consider buying a house tomorrow? Well, again, commercials on your TV, you guys are all watching TV or watching movies, and these commercials come up. It's not that you need the product or the service today, but it stays in your mind that, okay, that beer commercial or that Geico insurance commercial, that it is in the back of your mind. And when all of a sudden you have an insurance need, all of a sudden when you need that cold beer, that commercial pops up in your mind as a reminder that this is maybe the product or service that I need. If every Monday you are posting that you have $10,000 that's available for them to become a homeowner, it may not be today, and it may not be them. It might be their family member. It might be their son or their daughter. And by you placing that in front of them on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, and spending 2 minutes, your commercials are running then in Facebook every single day. And you're going to see what I mean by that, because I've got a schedule of Monday, you're going to post this. Tuesday, it's something else. Wednesday, we got something else. Thursday, we've got something being posted every day in Facebook. And what we're trying to do is say, let's do that, and let's be consistent, and let's spend 2 minutes every morning, at least getting our commercial out there working for us. And again, we have to understand Facebook a little bit. Think of an inverted pyramid where at the bottom of it, when you do a post, only 50 people maybe are going to see that post. Now let's contrast that to me. I have over 3,000 friends in Facebook. Okay, when I used to post in Facebook, all 3,000 people could see that post. Not a fact anymore in Facebook. When I post, maybe 50 people see it. Not really a good thing. Again, Facebook says if you have people that like what you post, they click the like button. If they comment on your post, if they react to your post, if they share your post, that's someone that's going to see your future posts. Conversely, if you go out and you like someone's post, if you comment on someone's post, if you share someone's post, they will also be the people that will see your future posts. So it's very important as we build this inverted pyramid that we understand that we're only going to get about, Facebook's only going to show our posts to people that we engage with or they engage with us. So we're talking maybe 50 people. And so then we're going to talk later on about the next level up is called sharing. And I share to about 12 to 13 groups every day. So then what I do is I'm getting my posts in Facebook, I'm getting my posts from 50, I'm getting it out there to 600, 700 people. Because now I've got 50 people in this group and 50 people in the second group and 50 people in the third group. And all of a sudden I'm in front of hundreds of people. Well, that's a lot. I mean, I kind of like the fact that my product, my service is getting out there in front of hundreds of people. And then as I go out further on that inverted pyramid, I am looking for what they would call an ad. I'm looking to do an ad where now I can get out there in front of thousands of people, some of which, and every time I do a post or an ad, I always have a landing page. We're small business people. We're not General Motors. We're not just trying to brand ourselves. We're also trying to give people the ability to take advantage of our offer, of our product, of our service. And that means we need a landing page. So if you post something in Facebook, you also want them to have the ability to say, if you like this product, if you like this service and would like more information, click this link. And so again, when we get to that ad point, we're going to be seeing that, okay, certain people, 10, 15 people are going to click on that landing page, land there, and they're going to fill it out, and we're going to take care of those people. But then there's going to be another 200, 300 people that might come to our landing page, but then they go, oh, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for my email. You're looking for my phone number. You're looking for my contact information. I don't want to fill it out today. Well, we've got something special in Facebook. We've got called the Pixel, and we're going to capture everybody that goes to our landing page but doesn't fill it out. And then what we're going to do in next week's class is we're going to go around the bases. We're going to go to first, second, and third base with them. We're going to remarket them once, twice, 3 times, seeing if we can push them to the next level to take some action with us on that product or that service. So again, when I say post your activity, let's just take a quick peek at some activity that I have posted in Facebook. So let's just see here. Here's one. Okay, so if given $10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? Well, that's kind of an interesting question. And again, what I have found by just talking with consumers out there, There are so many consumers that don't even know that there is $10,000, up to $10,000. There's 6,000 as you see in this picture here. There's 7,500. There's $10,000 in down payment assistance for them. They have no idea, and it's for existing homeowners and first-time home buyers. Now, imagine this being in your Facebook. Are you waiting to purchase because you don't have enough money in savings? Would you like to know how to purchase your next home for a low down payment? You could also say for as little as 1% of the purchase price with $10,000 in down payment assistance. Here comes the call to action. Find out how you can become a homeowner with this amazing program. Click this link and find out how. Well, if I were to click this link, it's going to go to a landing page. And that landing page is going to say, congratulations, you're on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. Kind of a cool thing. Then they can fill in their name, their email, their phone number, and hit submit. And obviously, you are going to take care of them because you've got a team. You have a team of, you have an attorney, you have a home inspector, you have a lender. Hopefully, it's me and my team. And we're going to take care of them. But again, this is the ability on their part to say, yeah, I saw that $10,000, but I want to know how to take advantage of it. You need a landing page. Okay, going back to our agenda. So again, that was content on $10,000. I also have another one that I'd like to share with you on what it looks like for buying a home for 1% of the purchase price. Again, you have to imagine, what if this was in your Facebook versus in my Facebook? And at the speed of the internet. Sorry guys, there it is finally. All right, buy a home for only 1% of the purchase price. First off, the image is terribly important. 1% in red captures my attention if I were to see this, if this was in your Facebook. Buy a home for only 1% of the purchase price, you got my attention because me as the average 8th grader who's looking to buy a home, I'm thinking I got to put 20% down, I got to put 10% down, I got to put 5%, 3.5%. You're talking 1% of the purchase price? Amazing. That means a $200,000 home could be purchased for as little as $2,000. For existing homeowners and first-time home buyers, are you waiting to purchase because you don't have enough in savings? Would you like to purchase 1% of the purchase price? Find out how you can become a homeowner with this amazing program. Click this link. Here's the call to action, and find out how you can become a homeowner for only 1% of the purchase price. And then it goes on to don't keep it a secret. Click your share button. Let your friends know how they also can buy for as little as 1%. Again, very strong statement, but this is Tuesday's post. Every Tuesday, not just Tuesday. If you only post once and then it's one and done, that's not branding you. That's not being a commercial. That's not, and again, what is the cost of a post? Zero. This is something that, people know Glen Marino, me, that I have $10,000. People know I can get people into homes for as little as 1%. People know I can help them buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. Why? Because I'm always in there posting, and then once a week, I then will go out and create an ad for one of those 5 posts that I put in there on a weekly basis. Again, here's another post as far as posting, say, a free report. This one says, attention homeowners, you want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money? Again, this is designed for sellers from a realtor. This is Aaron Boviel. Get your copy of this powerful free 8-page report. There's your landing page. It's a landing page that's free that we've created within Agent Marketing, and we're going to create it today. This report reveals the 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. This report saves you time, money, and heartache. Get yours before they're gone. So again, there is your call to action. Do you want this report? Get it. It's free. It's powerful. Well, and again, if I clicked on the landing page, it would ask for their name, email, and their phone number. The important thing here is this is every Wednesday, you're putting that out there, letting them know you have a free report. People like free. People like to get, something that's of interest to them. And if I'm not selling today, I might just gloss over this post. But if all of a sudden my wife and I are talking about, hey, we're thinking of selling, and all of a sudden I can get this free 90 things you can't neglect report, you know what? I might just click on that call to action landing page and ask to get that report. And let's see if we got another one here. This one here is, what is your home worth? This is your Thursday post. And again, we got to just wait for the internet to download it. The beauty of live presentation. Let's see if this one will come up any faster. Okay, here's what your home is worth. Again, imagine this in your Facebook. Are you curious to what homes in your neighborhood are selling for? More importantly, would you like to know what your home is worth in this hot spring market? Click this link. Here's the call to action for a free report. Don't keep it a secret. Click the share button and let your friends find out what their home is worth. Enjoy. So again, this is in every Thursday post that you would put into your Facebook. And again, we're going to talk about, okay, 50 people will see it. How do we get it to hundreds of people? How do we get it to thousands of people? And then here we have Friday's post. Buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. I don't know about you, but the average person does not believe they can buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. They think they got to put in 20% down. They think they got to put 25% down. And here you are, the real estate professional, the real estate expert, telling them, hey, you can buy for only 3.5% down. Amazing. If you own or occupy a 4-unit building, that means one of the units you got to live in. There's now special financing that grants you 96.5% financing with only 3.5% down. Let's say it again, only 3.5% down financing. If you want to learn how you can live in an income-producing property with little down payment, here's your call to action. Click this link. They click the link. They're being asked for their name, email, and phone number. And then they can, obviously, when they do, it comes to you in the form of an email. It comes to you in the form of a text, and you follow up with them. Okay, so you get an idea of content. If you have listings, we're going to be going into that next week. We're going to be showing you and I'll show you one of what it looks like if you've got a listing and how we're going to use the Facebook pixel. Here's one for a listing. 6 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. This beautiful 2-story gem is a must-see. Open floor plan. Click the Learn More button. See your Learn More button down here? Click Learn More for more pictures, the virtual tour, price, and location. Serene views with no neighbors in the rear. See more. Again, click Learn More to see this beautiful home. When they click Learn More, they're going to your landing page. Your landing page happens to be the property website that you've created in Agent Marketing. And it's going to have a drop down, and it's going to ask for their name, their email, and their phone number. And there's going to be those people that do fill out the landing page because they do want to see more pictures, the virtual tour, price, and the location. And then there's going to be hundreds of people that say, that's a beautiful home. Yeah, I'd like to learn more. And when they go to the landing page and it asks for their contact information, they're going to say, not today, I'm not filling it out. But the beauty of the Facebook pixel is it's going to capture all those people that go to your landing page, but don't fill out the landing page. So again, trying to give you a breadth of the types of posts that you can be putting into your Facebook and being consistent. If we can do this for only 2 minutes each morning, it's then not a labor of love that you're doing. It's something that's easy to do, and it's branding you, and it's making you known as somebody who's got this product or this service. So again, let's go back to our agenda. So we already talked about post your activity. We talked about posting a free report, such as your 90 things you can't afford to neglect. Posting videos, that's an interesting one. on subject matter noted above. It means taking any one of these subjects. How to get $10,000 to help buy a home. How to buy a home for 1%. Hey, what is your home worth? How to buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. 90 things you can't. How about putting that into video form? That is something that we've done with many of the realtors. We put it into their Facebook. We put it into their YouTube channel. And then we do a Facebook ad and we get it out to thousands of people because people would rather watch a video to learn and understand more about becoming homeowners. Very cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to capture leads by creating landing pages. They are free from agent marketing. You saw one of the examples, and we're going to go through and create those today for you. What we're trying to do is we're trying to drive traffic to your content. Your content is, I got $10,000. Your content is, I got 1% of the purchase price, and you can become a homeowner. I can help you understand what your home is worth. I can help you buy for 3.5% down on a 4-unit building. So, you're going to take your social posts and you're going to share them. That's going to drive more traffic. Remember I said, if you go out to 12 different groups, and for example, I'm a part of West Suburban Real Estate for Sale or for Rent. It's just one of the many groups. Well, after I post both in my business page and on my timeline, because I post in both, I then share it to these groups, and now I'm able to take my social post and I share it. I do online ads with Facebook. We're going to talk about pixels next week and targeted audiences and retargeting. So let's get started. Let's start creating some commercials, some brandings for yourself in Facebook. Remember, commercials have to be consistent. Nobody that you see on TV does one commercial and that's it. Whenever you see commercials, you are seeing them every day, periodically, to remind you as a consumer that you may not have a need today, but that if you have a need tomorrow, or if you have a need in 30 days, remember this product, remember this service. So let's do we're going to do it 5, it says 6, but we're going to do 5 of them today. Let's do, will $10,000 encourage you to buy a home? Okay, so what I typically do is I put up a previous post of the same subject matter because I like to copy and paste. That's why it's only going to take you 2 minutes each day. But the first thing we got to do is we have to create the landing page. So what we're going to do here is, let me just go over here to our handouts, which again, you guys will be getting copies of after today. So here is some more posts, but here's a sample of the landing page for buying a home for 1% of the purchase price. It's got, congratulations, you're on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000. So let's create that for one of you. So I'm going to go back to agent marketing. And let's see. I'm logged into Laura Falk. So let's do it for Laura Falk, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create this great landing page of, should you have $10,000 or given $10,000, would you like to buy a home tomorrow? So the first thing we're going to do is you always, again, they're free. Most of you have already your free agent marketing account. If you don't have a free agent marketing account or you had one and it's gone stale, contact me. I'll tell you what your login is. If you don't have it, then go to that https://gmarino.valuedlender.com. Next to the tab for the Realtor recorded classes, next to it, it says, open your free agent marketing account. So please click it, open up your free account. Once you do, here is your tabs. What you're going to be doing here is you're going to be going to leads. And under leads, you're going to see all these subcategories. And what you're looking for is squeeze pages. Squeeze pages are the same thing as landing pages. And you notice if you're like Laura has no squeeze pages. She has no landing pages. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Add New. Okay, and within agent marketing, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 templates. Again, you can play around with these today because I know how to quickly make modifications to the 6th one here called the Special Loan Info one. I'm going to put a little black radio dial in there saying that's the one I choose. And down here, I'm going to say next step. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it's a website. A landing page is a fancy term for a website. You're taking them to a website that's going to capture their contact information. So what do I want to call it? I typically will put in I want to buy, because your ad is about buying a home for 1% of the purchase price. It's buying a home if given $10,000. So I want to buy, and to make it unique, I typically will put in your initials. So Laura Falk is LF. That makes it unique because somebody else in agent marketing is nationwide. They cover New York to California and Canada. Well, somebody else might have already taken I want to buy. Just to make it unique, you put your initials after it. And then so it's www I want to buy LF, then there's an implied dot, and then there's what they call a subdomain after that. And what I typically do is I will click on getmoreinformation.org. So now you can see down here, it says your free URL appears as I want to buy LF.getmoreinformation.org. Cool. And again, when we click the next button, agent marketing will tell us if somebody else in the universe happens to have that website name, because all websites have to be unique. Nobody can have, no two people can have the same name. So again, you come down here and you're going to click submit. And the reason it came over here to the next page is because it is unique. It created it for us. If it had been somebody else in California, happened to have the same name, it would have had a big red box around that input area saying, please change the name. And again, you could have added another initial, you could have added a $, you could have added a digit. You would have made it some unique such that then you could use it. Now that it's unique, then all we have to do is to start editing it. So let's edit it. The first thing we want is a background. It's a black background. That's kind of boring. So again, over here, these are your tabs to modify your landing page. So if you click background, agent marketing gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 different templates. Again, people can say, oh, well, I like the dog. Okay, the dog is very cute, but I don't know if it's what we want, or someone might be a cat lover. But more importantly, we're trying to sell houses here. So I somewhat like, let's see if we can find, here it is, a nice neighborhood. Again, if you decided that none of these 21 are for you, there's something called a custom image, and I am going to build one of your landing pages today on that 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. That's going to be a custom image. You can upload any image that you might find out there, and that can be your image in the background here. So anyway, I'm going to use this. The second thing I want to do is, it looks a little, it gets faded. I mean, I know what this says is name, but again, I want to make sure that people can see name, email, phone number, and security. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the text settings. And it says, how opaque do you want it? Right now it's 0. I'm going to go to 50%. When it becomes 50%, I still can see the houses in the background, but I can now better see name, email, and phone number. Okay, so I kind of like that. The next thing I want to do is I want to change the text up here. It says special loan programs. I'm not interested in special loan programs. So when I left click, you guys see the big box that shows up that says, hey, you can change the language. So I'm using my backspace key and I'm getting rid of that, and I'm going to start typing in congratulations, and then it says you are on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Very cool. Buy a home, because now what I'm trying to do is make this landing page good for my second post, which is buying a home for 1%. Buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. Kind of nice. Amazing, in fact. Great. With that, let's save what we have so far. So everybody sees the little save changes button on the left-hand side. So save it. Okay. So now we have, if we get rid of our dashboard there, now this is what people will see once they're in Facebook. They click our link to go to the landing page. Congratulations, you're on your way. It's easy to get started. You can, we'll find a program that's right for you. You could leave that. You can also click on it, and obviously, again, the box shows up, and you could change that. And you could, you could change it, and I'll do it for this one. I'll change it. We'll say, fill in your information below, and I will call you and get you started on your journey toward home ownership. Well, that sounds pretty exciting. In fact, when do we say that? Exciting. Cool. Let's spell ownership correct. Okay, so we've changed that, and then let's go down here and let you see what we have. Well, it is regarding down payments. Are you having trouble saving for your down payment? Well, you come to the right place. I got $10,000 for you. We have many programs that can help. I would make some changes to the very bottom here, where it says, with years of industry experience in a wide range of services, rather than we, why don't you say I, because it's your landing page, I can help you find a program that matches your lifestyle and your savings goals. It's important to find a balance, and I, not my loan officers, make it all about you, and I can help answer any questions you may have along the way. Fill out the form for more information and to receive a call back. All information is kept private and never shared with third parties. Very cool. Looks good to me. So with that, I'm going to once again hit save. So bring back my dashboard. I'm going to hit save. And I like it. And now I have, if I go back to here, I now can, if I click on this blue link here, this is what it looks like in Facebook when someone lands on it. And this is going to be the URL that I'm going to work with. Okay, so let's go back to our Facebook. We wanted to do this very first post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Facebook. And again, we can post this. The methodology is, first you can post in your business page, then you can post it into your personal page called your timeline, and then you can start sharing once you ask, either individually as an individual or through your business, to become part of these groups. So again, I'll start with on my personal page. Well, let's do it the right way. We're going to go to my business page. So let's go find my business page. My business page is going to be the Marino team. So let's go find the Marino team. There I am. And let's then, once the Marino team comes up, first thing we're going to do is always upload a photo whenever we're doing a post. And so here we are, write a post, right? So let's go write a post. But the first thing you're always going to do is you're going to get an image. Well, again, you guys can either go to Google Images, which has many, they have great images there. So yeah, let's go there. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if I go here and I open up another tab and I go to Google Images, so let's go to images. Let's go to $10,000 because the first post is about $10,000. So we're looking for a $10,000 image. And here comes Google Images with lots of great, I mean, I kind of like the very first one. Can't miss it, $10,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it. I'm going to then right click and I'm going to save the image as. And notice it says it's a JPEG, which is great. I'm then going to name it as being $10,000 image. I'm saving it on my desktop so I know where it is. In fact, I already have it on my desktop, so I don't really need to click the save button, but once you click save, there it is right there. So let's assume I hit save. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to my Facebook. And the first thing we said was we have to upload an image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click photo and video. And once I click that, it's then going to give me the ability to upload a photo. It says, what photo would you like? Well, I'm in my desktop. I want that $10,000 image, so I click 10,000 and I click open. With that, let me go back to my Facebook. And now it's giving me the preview of the image. Now I want to say something. Okay, well, to say something, again, you could type it. I'm going to be giving you guys the templates for all of these posts. But the easiest way to do is just go to Glen's Facebook and copy and paste it. So let's do that. Let's go to Glen. Let's find out where he's got his $10,000 post. And I think this is it right here. Okay, I could type all that out, or I can just go like this and copy it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here to my Facebook post. And I'm going to where it says say something, I'm going to paste. And with that, I now have the text. If given 10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? You guys have read this before with me. Now, if you copy my language, it has my link to my landing page. You want the one that says, I want to buy, this one says, I want to own GM, my initials, I want to buy LF. Well, how would you do that? You would then just highlight this link and you would go over to your agent marketing. Here is the one that says LF, I want to buy. You would copy this. You would then go over to back to your Facebook and you would paste, and then that LF would be in there. I'm not going to do that because it's in my business account. And so great, great, great. We now have this in my account. I like the link. The link is, your link. The proper link is in there that you created in agent marketing, and now you're going to hit post. And with that, let's go take a look at what our post looks like. Let's refresh the page. And we have our first post. Here's the picture. So there's our post today. If given 10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? I always click the link to make sure that the link is working. I click it and it takes them, boom, to the landing page. Fabulous. So again, now I know that I'll probably get up to say 50 people that might engage on this. But if I share it, I'm going to get hundreds of people. And it, obviously there is a share button underneath it where I can then click share and I can start saying share in a group. So your homework is to start opening up or asking to become part of real estate groups. You start typing in real estate, you're going to see all sorts of different real estate groups, realtor groups. Real estate happening in Chicago, buy and sell real estate in the western suburbs. There's all sorts of different realty groups. So feel free to become part of those groups. So any question on the $10,000? And again, let's think about how long it would take. If this was Monday now, right? So on Monday, I've already created this. So if I come down here, there it is. So if I come down here, and now it's the following Monday, all I have to do is copy the text, go to Google Images, or go to Glen Marino, either one, and copy their image. The key is change the image. So the following Monday, how long would it take you to go to Google Images and then save the image onto your desktop, upload it into Facebook, and copy and paste this in there and hit post? It would not take you long. I'm not going to redo this in my personal page, but that would be the second step. Is after you do it in your business, I want you to do this on your timeline. Only because people that are friends of yours should know that you're in the business, should know that you have $10,000 that's available to them. All right, let's do the next one. The next one is, and let's go over here to our handout. So we did the $10,000. Let's now do, if you could buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, would you stop renting? Okay, so we need an image. Remember you told me that I have to post an image first. So let's go back over here to our Facebook. We're going to do a post. Okay, write a post. So next I'm going to come back over here to Google Images. Again, I could go to Glen Marino's Facebook page and just, if you open up two tabs, Facebook and Facebook, two Facebooks, one could be your Facebook, and then in the search box, you could put Glen Marino, and you'd be at my post, and you'd be able to take these images right from my post. But again, where are we getting them from? From Google Images. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, instead of it being $10,000, let's say we want an image for 1%. Okay, so let's see what we get. Get a lot of them. And again, it's like artwork. Which one do you like? I'm picking this one today. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say save the image as. I'm saving it to my desktop. So it goes to my desktop. And it even says 1%, which is great. Let me just see if I already have that. It doesn't look like I do. So what we'll do is we'll say great. We'll say save. Let's go back over here then to my Facebook. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, you said when you write a post, you said we have to first upload an image. We're then going to look for that 1%. It's alphabetical, so it should be under the O's. There's the 1%. Let's open it up. Facebook should deposit it then on here as a little preview. There's our 1%. Now say something. Okay, well, again, with my handout, you can go to my handout and type it in, or you can go to Glen Marino, or once it's in your Facebook, you can just keep copying the same text, change the image each week, but this is Tuesday's post. And so what we're gonna do here is, let's go to the 1%, which I believe is right here. And what we're gonna do here is, once it loads, we're going to then grab the text and the landing page. So here's the 1%, grab the text, copy it, go back over to your Facebook. Again, I would keep 2 Facebooks open. One is yours, and then again, I'd open up a second Facebook in the search box. I'd say Glen Marino, and I'd copy his text. So then paste. Great. And again, you notice I start out with all caps on the very beginning, because I want it to be something that people see. I don't want it to just blend in with all the other posts. So buy a home for only 1%, great. Remember that this was Glen's landing page. So what you'd want to do is, you're going to want to go over to your landing page that you create in Facebook, in Agent Marketing. And again, here, you're going to copy this link where it says, I want to buy LF for Laura Falk, or whatever your initials are. And then you're going to go back over to your Facebook, and you're going to paste in your link. So if you're ever copying from Glen Marino, make sure you change the link, so that once again, you will get the email, you'll get the text message when people fill out the landing page. All right, so we've got this all done. Let's hit post. Let's refresh the page. And let's take a look at our Tuesday post. Again, I don't know about you guys, but I'm I love being able to tell people, hey, I got $10,000. I mean, who doesn't want $10,000? Who's not looking for how to buy a home for 1%? Here's your second post on Tuesday. Buy a home for only 1%. Amazing. Again, I won't read it to you. There's your link to the landing page. There is your image. Stands out. Once again, you would click your share button, and when you click share, it's then going to allow you to share it to groups. And your groups are going to be, share in a group. Yep, that's the one you want. When you click share in a group, it's going to ask you what's the name of the group. You'll type that in, and then all of a sudden, you'll be able to share this, with those 12 groups that you're a part of. That's going to be an important way to disseminate your information to hundreds of people instead of just 50 people. Okay, that was Tuesday. Wednesday, what are we doing Wednesday? So let's take a look at our handout. So this was, you said, post on Tuesday. On Wednesday, for those who want seller leads, get your free report on 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. Well, yeah, it's something that I, as a realtor, I would love to hand out free reports. Love to capture the information of those people that are thinking about selling. So how do I do this? Well, again, I got to create a landing page. So we need this, this is Glen's landing page with the 90-step report, but I need it to be your 90-step report. So again, we're going to create a landing page for that. And by the way, I will be sending out to you as part of the handouts from today's class, I have the 90-day report. So the 90 things report. So you'll be able to keep that on your computer, and when people ask for it, the only thing you're going to have to do is change the image of the realtor. When I send it to you, it'll probably have Aaron Bovio's picture. Most of you know how to take a picture out and put your picture in, and that's as hard as it gets. You save that 90 things report, and you start giving it out to people who are interested in obtaining that free report. Again, people like free. Put it out there on a weekly basis. Who wants my free report? So how do we do this? We got to do a landing page. So once again, we're going to come over here to agent marketing. And we already did I want to buy. So let's add another new one. And we're going to say, okay, let's do of the 9 templates, let's go to template 6. Let's say next. Then let's name it. Okay, so this is the 90 things report, and her initials are LF for Laura Falk. And then there's an implied dot, so it's www.90thingsreportlf dot, and then let's go over here and say getmoreinformation.org. So now you can see down here, this is the name of the website, the landing page. It says 90thingsreportlf.getmoreinformation.org. Kind of cool. All right. With that, let's see if it's unique. When we hit submit, agent marketing will say, yep, you're the only ones that have that name, so we can use it. Comes back, it's in our dashboard of landing pages, and we say, great, 90 things report. So let's edit it. Okay, just like we did before with the $10,000 and the 1%, we have a blank background. So in a background, I can either go over here to one of the 20-some canned images, but none of them appeal to me for the 90 things report. Maybe if I was a dog lover, maybe if I was a cat lover, maybe I might put that on there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do a custom image. So with a custom image, it's asking you, once I put a blue check mark in there, it's saying enter the custom image URL. Well, you've been seeing me go to Google Images. So let's go to Google Images, and let's put into the search box called 90, there it is, 90 things you can't neglect when selling your home. So click on it. When you do, here's all these different images. Well, you don't want the image of some other realtor, but here's a generic image, kind of like it. So I'm going to click on it, and then over here in the preview box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. I'm going to then say, not so much save the image as. Remember what agent marketing is looking for. It wants the URL, it wants the address of where this image can be found. So see where it says copy the image address. Copy image address. Very important here. Click copy the image address. And now when I go back over here to agent marketing, and it says enter the image URL, the address, I can paste it, and there I've got this great picture. You know, again, it may not be sized right, but it's got enough of the information that it teases me. It's consistent. I was in Facebook, I saw your post. It says I can get a free report, and you know, I see it says the things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. So again, very cool. The next thing now we're going to do is, it's too opaque. I can't see name, email, and phone number. I know it says that, but the average 8th grader can't read that. So I'm going to go back here to text settings. I'm going to go to how opaque it is, and I'm going to go to 50%. And now all of a sudden it pops out, name, email, phone number. I'm good with that. Let's save so far our changes. So then what we're going to do up here is let's get rid of this special loan programs, because I want it to read something else. It's not a special loan program. I'm giving you a free report. So get rid of this, backspace it out of there. And then we're going to do is say read this free report. Exclamation point. Then we're going to say, discover the 90 things you can't afford to neglect when selling your home. Cool. All right. That speaks volumes there. And then down here, oh, we didn't do the button. The button, I don't like the button that says tell me more. I just submit. So what I'm gonna do here is, again, I'm gonna save because I want to save the language up here. But this button where it says tell me more, I'm going to go to the button and I'm gonna put my cursor on the back end. And again, when you put your cursor all the way in there in Agent Marketing, it blacks out. So I left click and now I see my cursor is blinking right behind the tell me more. So I'm gonna backspace it out. I'm gonna put all caps on and hit submit with an exclamation point. So now you guys can see that the red box says submit. Then, where should I send you the free report? I think that would be a better thing to say we'll find a program that's right for you. So click on this box, get rid of this, and we're gonna put in there where should I send your free report? Cool. Now you know, oh, here's my name, email, and phone number. That's where I want it. Okay, so far that's great. And then down here, what I would do is, there's certain words that are highlighted or bolded. What I would do is I would get inside the bold and I would start typing want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money. Okay, question mark. Get rid of everything else there. And let's back this up here. Very cool. And then that second line, this report can save you time, money, and heartache. Okay, so let's go to line down. This report can save you time, money, and heartache. Very good. And so get yours before they're gone. I'm going to stay within the bolding here. Get yours before they're gone. Call to action. Do it today. You may be gone tomorrow. Okay. I would get rid of everything else other than all information is kept private and never shared. You can even say, fill out this form for more information and receive your free report. Okay, with that, everything else can go. Okay, now you got a new landing page. Looks great. Let's go ahead and save it. Once we go back here, if we click on the 90 Things report, this is what it looks like in finished form. Looks really cool to me. With that, I'm going to then, that's the landing page URL that I'll need shortly. So let's now go back to Facebook. This is, this is going to be our Wednesday post, right? So I'm going back here to my Facebook and I'm going to do a post. And you guys have told me that in order to do a post, I have to do an image first. Well, I want the 90 Things report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my Google Images or to Glen Marino, and there's the 90 Things report. I'm going to right click, I'm going to say save the image as, and I could name it the 90 Things report, but I already have it. I've already saved it on my desktop, so I don't need to click save. Today I'll hit cancel, but you would hit save and it'd be on your desktop. So there's the 90 Things report. So hit cancel. With that, let's go back to our Facebook. Let's go to write a post, upload a photo or video. The image goes up first. And we're looking for the 90 Things report. It's right there. Again, if you had modified the 90 Things report and it had your picture on it, you could always upload then the 90 Things report with your picture on it. Today, I'm just going to use the generic image, so hit open. And Facebook is now uploading the preview. There's our 90 Things report. Now it says say something. Okay, so again, you could type what I have in the handout that I give you, or you can go to Glen Marino and you can just copy and paste the language. So again, let's go over here and find the 90 Things. There it is. And we're waiting for the download. And with that, let's grab the text. Let's copy it. Let's go back over here to our Facebook. And it's looking for a paste. Say something. Paste it. Okay, cool. Except that you notice that the 90 steps has an EB in it. Well, again, we don't want that one. We want, if I can get to it, let's backspace. So let's get that out of there. And then what you would do is you would go to your agent marketing. You would go to your landing page. Here is your landing page with the URL. Copy it. And what you would do then is go back to your Facebook and you would paste it where it's supposed to be. Boom. Now it says the 90 Things Report LF, get more information.org. Very cool. Well, with that, let's hit post. Let's refresh the page. Let's go back and take a look at our new post and see how well we like our Wednesday post. There it is. Attention homeowners, want to sell your home fast and for the most amount of money? Get your copy of this powerful, free 8-page report. This reveals the 90 things you can't neglect. Looks really good. And from there, there's your share button down there. Click share and share it to your 12 groups. Very cool. So let's go to the next step. That is our Thursday post. Thursday, what are we supposed to be posting? Let's go to our handout. That was Wednesday, the 90 things. Thursday is, what is your home worth? Many a realtor would love to have this out there on an every Thursday basis. When people are finally ready to find out what their home is worth, they're thinking of selling their home, wouldn't it be nice if your post showed up, if you shared it out there, people found it, if you did a Facebook ad about it, and obviously that would bring in thousands of people to see this particular what is your home worth. Well, we need an image and we need text. So the first thing we're going to do is let's go back over here to our Facebook. Let's go look. We need to do a post. So let's go to the post. Okay, write a post. Then what we're going to do is we need to go to Google Images. And depending on your neighborhood, today I'm just going to use Naperville as an example. But if you're from Orland Park, if you're from Chicago, and again, I would just put in Naperville, Illinois homes. And again, I'm not looking to put in $1 million. The average person, you're looking for a home that's going to, say, I'm the average home that you might find in the neighborhood. So, I mean, here's one here. Here's another one. Again, I'm not going to get too fussy here. I'm going to pick one and, we'll run with it. So here's one. Let's take a look at it. Looks decent. What we'll do is we'll right click. We will save the image to our desktop because we have to upload it into Facebook. So save the image as, and we'll say Naperville home image. Cool. With that, hit save. Go back to your Facebook. You have to upload an image first. Okay. So under write a post, click photo video. When it opens up to your desktop, then what you're going to do is you're looking for, mine is alphabetical, this is the B's. We want to go to N for Naperville. So go to your N's. And we've got Naperville home image. There it is. Click open. Facebook should be putting in the preview right there. Great. Now say something. So once again, you can type what I give you in this handout, or you can go to my Facebook and let's look for the one that talks about what is your home worth. There it is. Let's wait for the download. And it's coming. I mean, I hope that this makes sense to you guys, that again, once it's in your Facebook, once you create the landing pages, they're created. So you'll always have your link in the text. So your mornings are going to be, go find a new image and copy the text from last week's post. So this was last week's post. I already put up a new image. That was last week's image. You already uploaded a new image. Now just go get this. Copy it. You're going to go back over here to your Facebook and you're going to say something. We have to, once we paste it, let's take a look at the link. Well, the link says M. Castro Market Analysis Report. That is not Glen Marino. That is not Laura Falk. So we need to know, we've created all these great landing pages. Where is the landing page in Agent Marketing for what is your home worth? Well, the good news is it's already been created for you. And so all we got to do is we're going to go back to Laura in Agent Marketing. And what we're going to do is, we've been in the lead section squeeze pages. We're now going to go to personal. We're going to go to personal websites. And on the right-hand side, do you see where it says pre-built sites? Do you see where it says seller lead websites? There's 3 different ones. They all go to the same place. So now it's a matter of, from a marketing point of view, what will most people remember? Will they remember CMA report? I doubt it. You know what it is, comparative market analysis. Neighborhood report, maybe. market analysis report, probably because they're looking for a market analysis. They want to know what their home is worth in the market. So what I would do is I would click on this market analysis report. Boom. And it really is powerful. I won't go through the 3 clicks, but there's 3 screens. First, they enter in, do you know the value of your home? Take 30 seconds and find out. And it is literally 30 seconds. So there's only 3 screens. People are not going to get, oh, wow, you're asking for way too much information. What you do is you're going to enter your street address. Then what you're going to do is you're going to enter where do I send the report, such as I need an email to send this report to you. And the third thing is, tell me more about the house. Like maybe you finished the basement, maybe you built an outdoor kitchen, maybe you are on a ½ acre, 2 acres of land. Those are all important attributes that can be communicated through this. And each time they're going to hit submit, and when they hit submit, you will get an email, you will get a text message. You'll be thrilled. So again, we need your landing page URL. So I'm going to copy it. As if you're Laura Falk, you're going to go to your Facebook and you're going to take out this market analysis and you're going to paste in the new one that says lfalk2 market analysis.report. You're going to then read this. Are we in spring or are we in summer? We're in summer. So it's the hot summer market. And it is a hot market out there. I'm sure you guys are realizing anything under like $350,000 is getting multiple offers these days. There's just not a lot of inventory. So if it's more of a seller's market and I'm even thinking of selling, and you can even add that to your language here. What is your home worth? Do you realize this is a seller's market? It might be kind of cool to put in there. Do you realize it is a seller's market? Are you curious about what homes in your neighborhood are selling for? More importantly, would you like to know what your home is worth in this hot summer market? Click this link for the free report. Again, when they click that report, it's going to go to that landing page where they're going to fill out 3 screens, and you're going to get an email, you're going to get a text message, and you're going to do a CMA, which is kind of cool. With that, we're good with the image, with the text. We got the right link in there. We're going to hit post. Very cool. Okay, let's refresh the page. Let's go back to seeing what our post looks like in our Facebook. Again, you guys can check. Here's some of the, I'm just, as an aside, I'm looking at some of these suggested groups for me. What's happening in Geneva, Illinois? What's really happening in another town? I mean, there's all sorts of different groups that you can join and share your posts with. I've hit refresh, so let's take a look at what we've got here. And here it is. What is your home worth? You realize it is a seller's market. Are you curious what the homes in your neighborhood are selling for? And there is a call to action. Click this link. When they do, boom, it's going right to this, fill out these three pages. You get an email, you get a text, you do a CMA. Very good. That was Thursday. Any questions? Okay, let's go on to Friday's post. So let's go to our handout. And that was our Thursday post on Thursday. And these are just different forms of that same post. I won't spend time on that, but post Friday. This may not be applicable to some of the realtors that are in the suburbs, but here's one for buying a 4-unit owner occupied for only 3.5% down. Wow, what a great opportunity. So once again, I need a landing page. So the landing page, where do you create it? Well, you create it in Agent Marketing. If we go back over here, you can see a sample of it. Here's a sample of what it looks like. 2, 3, or 4 unit buildings, special financing, 3.5% down. With 96.5% financing, find out more below. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to agent marketing. Let's create it. So if we go over here, let's look for agent marketing. We'll get rid of that guy. Wow, we don't need this guy anymore. So let's go to, we don't need this one. Okay, so we're at Laura. And what we're going to do is we said that the landing pages are under leads. And under leads, you're going to see something called squeeze pages. So go to squeeze pages. We've created these two, so let's create another, add another new one. Unlimited landing pages, guys. Unlimited. Oh, and before I forget, if you guys want, again, you can study any of these others, but if you want to have agent marketing be your virtual assistant, there is something called the Elite program. They will create these landing pages. If you verbalize, if you talk to the virtual assistant up there called Hillary, and I'm just going to show it to you. I think this is their flyer. Yep. Introducing their Elite program. It's $35 a month. And look at what they do for the $35. Today we're talking about creating, in weeks past, we created a personal website. They'll create it for you. They'll create these landing pages for lead generation. That's what we're doing today. They'll create property websites for any type of listing, an active listing, a FSBO listing, a sold listing, an expired listing, another agent's listing, all cool stuff. They'll create and post your virtual tours into your YouTube channel. They'll post any active listings into 3 social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We need to do that. But if you're not confident about how to post into Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, let them do that. They'll do 2 social media posts every month, and put it into your business page, put it into your personal page, just like we're doing here, just to keep people aware of the fact that you're out there, you're a realtor, and you're providing great services. They'll even help you set up your lead generation, your lead management system to stay connected with your clients. All for $35 a month. I make nothing on it, but I think it's a great opportunity for those of you that would like to do some of the stuff that we're talking about now or in the previous classes, but you say, Glenn, I'm not that great at the computer. I don't want to spend that amount of time creating property websites for FSBOs, expireds, or posting into social media. Well, now you have somebody who can. You have a virtual assistant for $35 a month. Okay, enough said. So let's go back. I digressed. So what we're looking for is to do another squeeze page. And again, we're going to go to the special loan info. This is for the 4-unit building. And we're going to hit next step. And here, we're going to say, we're going to call this 2 or 3 or 4 unit special financing. Let's go with that. And then we're going to put Laura's LF, make it unique. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say get more information.org because we want them to click on it to get more information. So now the website is 2 or 3 or 4 unit special financing LF.getmoreinformation.org. Very cool. With that, hit submit. With that, now that's another landing page we just created. So edit it. What's the first thing we need? Need a background. Go to the background. We could probably use, depends on where you're looking to market. I mean, this is kind of if you're a realtor in Chicago, this is more of an urban setting. If you're not in Chicago, you're on the suburbs, this is not going to be of interest to you. This one seems to be kind of a universal one. So I'm going to look at this one here. Looks at different types of housing spread throughout. Very good. With that, then I want to take care of the text up here. I don't want this being the language. So I'll delete that, and I'm going to type in 2 comma 3 comma 4 unit building special financing, exclamation point. Then 3.5% down. And we're going to say with 96.5% financing. That's pretty good. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go find out more below. Okay, it's easy to get started. What we're going to do though is everything gets washed out in these trees. I can't read any of that. So again, what do we do there? We went to text settings. We went to the opaque button, and we said we wanted to be 50% opaque. And so now all of a sudden I can see name, email, and phone number. I can still see the trees and the houses behind it, but at least now I can see what we want people to do. Tell me more, that's the button. I want the tell me more to be submit. So let's get that button, put my cursor at the back end of it, erase it, put the caps lock on, and we're going to submit, exclamation point, and we're good. And let's save our changes so far. Okay, cool. So then what we want to do is we'll find a program that's right for you. We could leave that, but we'd also be a little more specific. So instead of saying that, we can say if, let me take the cap lock off, if you plan to owner occupy a 2 to 4 unit building, but don't have a large down payment, fill in your contact information below. And I will contact you. Cool. All right, we got that going. And then down here, once again, are you having trouble with, you could leave that because again, it's talking about how low down payment. We have many programs that can help. Again, I would change it from we to I can help. Rather than your loan officers, get rid of that, and you can say, and I and my team can help answer any questions you may have along the way. Fill out the form for more information. Receive a call back. All information is kept private. Cool. With that, hit save. And after you've hit save, you now have a landing page for your 2, 3, or 4 unit building. Great. Let's go back. It's right here now, which is great. So let's go to our Facebook. And you said that for Friday, we are going to do another post. Let's go to the post. And with the post, you said I need to put an image up first. Okay. Again, I can go to Glen and copy an image, or I can go to Google Images. We've been going to Google Images all along, so why don't we do this one? We'll go to Glen and we'll capture a photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to photo. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun there. Let's just leave it here. We're waiting to upload a photo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to, let's see if this is the one for the 4 unit. Yep. And let's wait for it to load. And once it does, we can then copy that image. When I say copy, it's really, we're going to save the image to our desktop, just as if we were in Google Images. And we're going to save it to our desktop such that then we can upload it into our Facebook. because we're really looking at Glen's Facebook, and we're going to take his picture. We kind of like his picture. So here's a pretty picture of a 4-unit, right? Okay, so you're in Glen's Facebook and you see this. So let's go and right click, and we're going to say, let me go back. So with this image, I have to click on the image, right click. There it is, save the image as. That's what I'm looking for, save the image as. Once I click save the image as, I can then say this is a 4-unit image. Doesn't have to be great, I just have to remember what it is. So hit save. Okay, so now it's on my desktop. So I want to go back to my Facebook where I want to do a post. And the first thing you told me to do is do a photo or a video, upload that. And so I'm going to be looking for something that says 4-unit image. There it is right there on my desktop. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to open it. Okay, so I've uploaded this image. The preview should be coming up here in Facebook. There it is. Now say something. Well, again, you can go to my handout and you can type all the words, or you can go to Glen's Facebook and copy it. So let's go to Glen. And here is buy a 4-unit for only 3.5% down. So let's copy it. Okay. And with that, we're going to come back over here to our Facebook post, and we're going to paste it. And we're going to take out, this is Glen's link. And we don't want that, but we do want Laura's, or in essence, yours. And so we're going to come over here to the squeeze pages. There's the 2 to 3 unit special. Click on it, open it up. There is the URL up here in the browser. Copy it. And with that, you're going to come back over here to your Facebook, and you're going to replace it by pasting. Right click, paste. And notice it now says LF, Laura Falk, 2, 3, or 4 unit special financing. Get more information.org. And there it is. Make sure that when you paste that it doesn't sit right next to the next word, the word same. It was hanging on the end here, which then it makes it a totally different link, and people will say, I can't get to your link, it doesn't go anywhere, and they would be right. But it does say same financing available for 2 or 3 unit owner occupied buildings. Very cool. So we've got our link, our landing page, we've got our language, we've got our photo, click post. And remember, while it's doing the post here, we're just putting it into our business page. If it takes us only 2 minutes to go get a new image and go copy the text of our post from a week ago, you will then have time to also then post it also onto your timeline. You can't share it. Facebook has taken away the ability to post on your business page and then share it to your timeline. But you can post in both, and I highly recommend that you do both. So let's refresh the page now that it's posted, and let's take a look at our Friday post. All right, let's scroll down a little bit. And you notice as we've been doing these posts that our images, we're adding more photos to our photo library in Facebook. Go beyond videos, and here's our post. Buy a 4-unit building for only 3.5% down. Amazing. Again, people like images, and they like call to actions like click this link to learn more. Click it, fill in your information. I, the realtor, will get an email and a text regarding this. So we're done with the 5 posts. I want to we'll do one of these as a ad now, because I want to refresh your memory. We're doing the upside down pyramid. These posts are going to get you 50 people at best to see this post, irrespective of how many friends you have. If Glen's got 3,000, I can't get 3,000 people to see this, but I can get 50. But then the second step for you is you're going to share this with groups. Your homework is to become members of various and sundry real estate type groups where they permit posts, which is great. And then the third thing we're going to be doing is we're going to put an ad out there. So let's take a look at our handout for today. Let's take a look at our agenda. And so we've done our Facebook posts under here. It says 6 of them. We did 5. The 6th one I'm reserving for next week, which is if you have a listing, I'm going to show you how to post it, what the same thing. There's a landing page. The landing page happens to be a property website, and you're going to see the benefit, the beauty of using the property website as a landing page. And we're going to use the Facebook pixel. So next class will be with the Facebook pixel, and we'll use as the example, a live active listing, and how we can get more buyer leads and how we can capture all those people that don't fill out our landing page. So we did get started. We did create landing pages in agent marketing. We did post to the Facebook business page first. Then you're going to post to your timeline, your personal page. We did not do that today because, you know, it would have been just a repeat of what you saw before. So that's, again, just letting you know that you should do that. Then you're going to share it to other Facebook pages: garage sales, real estate, West Suburban, homes for sale and rent. If people land on your landing page and they give us their contact information, you're going to contact them and begin helping them. Today, let's create, you know, an ad. Let's say for, if I give you $10,000, would you buy a home today? If we have time, we'll do what is your home worth, and also do that as a Facebook ad. You're going to review the file for emails to those that fill out the landing page for what is your home worth. There's some cool emails that can be sent out once people want to know about what their home is worth. My belief is when people want to know what the value of their home is, that's your opportunity to put them onto a Excel spreadsheet or into a CRM, and every 90 days, that means 4 times a year, you're back in contact with them. Hey, this is Laura Falk. I did a CMA for you. I did a comparative market analysis. I helped you figure out what your home is worth back in June. It's now September. Just want to let you know, hey, I looked it up and your property has increased $2,000. That's a nice conversation to have. Just checking in with you. Are you still of the mindset that you were just curious when you previously wanted to know what your home is worth? Or has any thoughts changed in your mind, your plans? In the next 12 months, do you see yourself possibly selling? Give a 12-month horizon. But again, those are going to be things that we can do with what is your home is worth. All right, so let's go to, let's create an ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my Facebook. And as you guys already know, if you don't, the only person that can create an ad is a business page. You have to have a business page sponsor. So obviously my business page is called the Marino Team. Yours might be the Laura Falk Realtor. Yours might be your name Realtor, but it's going to be your business page. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Create. And when I hit Create, it should come back and it should say, what are you trying to create? A page, an ad, a group? I'm trying to create an ad. So I'm going to click Add. So it's loading Ads Manager, which is great. And I think I'm only going to have one: reach and frequency. Auction is going to be one in which they're looking to take some action. I'm looking for, my objective is going to be traffic. And again, you can go over here. Each one of these has a little information black dot. If you put your cursor on it, it says send people to a destination like a website, like a landing page. You guys have created today, you created like 5 landing pages. Send people to a destination like a website, an app, a Facebook event, messenger conversation. Well, you want to send it to a destination. So to me, I want traffic. I want people to go to my landing page and tell me that they want more information on what I've got to give them. So again, send people to a destination. Yep, that's what it is. Name your campaign. Okay, well, my campaign name is going to be if given $10,000, would you buy? Okay, that's my campaign. And then it says determine your audience placement, scheduling, and spending. Create an ad set, create the ad. Let's go to naming the ad set. It's going to be, in my opinion, the same as our campaign. And let's back up. In any ad, there's 3 levels in the ad. There's the campaign, where you're going to define the audience. There's going to be the ad set. And then there's the ad. The creativity is the ad itself. So I name the campaign. I copy it. The name of the campaign is also the name of the ad set, is also the name of the ad itself. Hit continue. Okay, so we're at the very first level. These are the 3 levels again. This is the campaign, this is the ad set, this is the ad. 3 different layers. Think of it as like a little wedding cake, 3 layers. So the campaign name is here. Then it says, is this a special ad? You guys should all on this call know that you're always, because you're always doing real estate, it's always a special ad category. And what are special ad categories? Anybody who's advertising credit, employment, housing, that's you guys, social issues, elections, or politics. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to housing. And what it does, just you know, when you say it's housing, well, what does that mean to Facebook? It means that when you choose, let's say I choose Naperville, I want to get this out. Remember, I got 50 people looking at my post. I shared it so maybe 500 people are now able to also see my post. But now I want to get out to thousands of people. Now, if I say I want to start out at Naperville, if it was not a special ad category, I could go up to 50 miles around Naperville and have that as my population, as the people that I want to see this. When it's a housing post, you're limited to 15 miles around whatever city you determine. You cannot put in zip codes. Again, they consider it to be redlining or discrimination. You can say, oh, I want these people in this zip code to see this post, but not the people over in this zip code. No, can't do it. So you're going to be in Naperville or whatever city you want in a 15-mile radius maximum. Okay, so we've got the housing. We said we want traffic. Let's take a look at the spending limit. Okay, it's not, it's an overall limit, but we will limit it elsewhere with, we don't need to fill this in at this point. There will be a budget, and Facebook can't spend more than what we put in the budget. An A/B test, this would be if you wanted to try 2 different images and see which image pulled better. You could do an A and a B. We're not going to do that today. And budget optimization, what it's going to do is if one if one ad was doing better than another, it would spend more of your dollars on the better ad versus another. Again, let's not get overly complicated. Let's just say that we're happy with that it's a housing and that we're trying to draw traffic. So hit next. We're now into the ad set. And in the ad set, it says, okay, choose where you want to drive traffic. We want it to be in a website. It is going to ask us, it's going to ask us for the website. That'll come later on when we start doing the creativity part. So we're gonna put in our landing page for the $10,000. The budget, the daily budget. Facebook always defaults to about $20. Because you're gonna be brand new at this, start out at $5 and run it for 7 days. That means you'll be limiting yourself to $35. So I'm trying to get this to come back so we can put in $5. Great. So $5 a day. We're going to start here on August the 27th. And you are going to want an end date, because if you don't put an end date, then Facebook will every day try to spend $5 by putting it in front of people. So let's go over here, set an end date, and we're going to say that we would like it to be, if today is the 27th, let's go to September, and that would be through the 3rd. Okay, so now what I've got is I'm going to run it from August 27th through September 3rd. Very cool. We're not going to run ads all the time. Now with respect to the audience, again, here's where, remember, the 15-mile radius comes into play. So right now, when Facebook comes up for the first time when you're doing an ad, it says you can place your ad in the whole United States. Well, in fact, it even says over here, you'll reach 230 million people. Well, that's unrealistic because you're not licensed in all those states. And so what you're going to do is you're going to say, nope, don't want the United States. I want to edit that. Okay. So if it's not the United States, which then X out the United States, then it's missing a location. You're totally correct, Facebook. And so what we're going to do is we're going to type in Naperville, Illinois. And you're looking for it to show up in the search. And when it's blue, that means that Facebook found it. So it's Naperville, Illinois in the United States. Click on it. Do you notice that it says 15-mile radius? So this is all the people that can see this. Now, you're not limited to just one circle. So what I mean by that is, let's take a look. Let's bring this down a little bit. See where it says drop pin? What if I want to try and capture some of the people in this area here that from Chicago, they're going out to the western suburbs. You know, perhaps they also want, you know, to buy a home. So what I'm going to do, and quite honestly, there's a huge exodus right now going on in Chicago. People are leaving because of all the unrest, and they're coming out to the western suburbs, getting their kids enrolled in schools, getting them away from the craziness. So what do? You take this drop pin, you left click, wait a second and move it, and there's the pin. Where do you want to drop it? Okay, I could drop it, you know, say here. And now I got a second concentric circle. Notice it's still 15 miles around. Well, I kind of like that. So now I've got, you know, these two locations. I've captured everything from Chicago west out to Aurora and beyond. So pretty good. It says here I've got 4,700,000 people in there. Not bad. It says based upon my budget of $5 a day that I'm going to reach anywhere from 450 people to 1,300 people a day. It says I should get anywhere from 30 to 86 people that'll go look at or view my landing page. It doesn't say how many will fill it out, but it says that's how many are going to view it. It's kind of cool. Ooh, go back. Okay, so we've got our two little circles. And so let's bring this down a little bit. Notice it says zip code selection is unavailable. Again, because it's a housing ad, you cannot differentiate that these people in this zip code get to see your offer, but these people over here don't. Can't do that. Age is another thing. Can't be changed once it's a housing ad. You cannot discriminate based on age. Gender, you cannot edit it. There's no edit button once it's a housing ad. So again, these are the things that when you say it's housing, Facebook locks in age, gender, 15 miles. That's it. Now, you could do detailed targeting. So for example, and I'll do a couple of them here for you if you like. It's currently turned off. Let's turn it on. Let's click at it. And what we could do is we could say we're looking for people that are interested in real estate. Remember, we got 4,700,000 people. Maybe not all of them are interested in real estate. So when you type in real estate, see where it says real estate, interested, click it. Now you're starting to teach the Facebook computer that, can you give me some suggestions? See where it says suggestions? Suggest other types of filters that I can put in here for suggestions for people that can see my ad. People that are interested in real estate investing. And again, I wouldn't mind clicking on that. People that are interested in real property. People that are interested in a house. People that are interested in, and I gotta just scroll down a little bit so I can see some more. People that are interested in property. People that are interested in you go back to suggestions, home. People that are interested in homes.com. I'll bet there'll be like a Zillow and others. People that are interested in looked in Zillow. They're single family detached. They're house hunting. So you get the idea. I mean, there's lots of people. It's reduced from 4.7 million down to 3 million people, but I happen to think it's more of a targeted audience now because it's people that are house hunting, looking at houses, looking in Zillow, looking at real property, looking at real estate investing. I mean, I can go on, here, I can put in first-time home buyer. I can put in, they're looking for a starter home, may or may not be. Trulia, they're looking at the grant program. Well, that's what we got. We got $10,000. A mortgage calculator wouldn't be bad. Property finder, they're looking for a property. Let's just click on a couple more here and then we'll be done. Housing.com. Okay, so we've got enough. And what does it say that our audience is now over here? It still says 3 million people. That's great. So with that, we've narrowed the audience, which is kind of cool. Placements. Do we want to do it automatically, let Facebook place them, or do we want to manually place them? Don't click manual placements because then Facebook's going to open up a calendar with time slots. Facebook's computer knows when Facebook is busiest, and you and I know typically, common sense-wise, when it's busiest. It's busiest in the morning when people get up before they go to work. What's happening with all my friends? What did somebody post? What did somebody like? What did somebody comment? It's busiest at lunchtime, and it's busiest in the evening after dinner. So that's why you leave it automatic. When it is the busiest, Facebook knows that there's lots of people on Facebook. That's when they're going to put your ad out there. Because then it's going to cost you the least amount for people that click and go to your landing page. Okay, now, what are we trying to optimize? We're trying to do landing page views. I mean, the other options are you could do link clicks. Well, the link is the landing page, right? We have a link, we have a URL. We created these landing pages. So the link is, to go to the landing page. But Notice when it says landing page views, it says we'll deliver your ads to people who are more likely to click on your ads link, okay, on the landing page link, and wait to load the website or have an instant experience. So in other words, the landing page views means they're going to be going after people who are more likely to at least not just click, but wait for the landing page to load and then make a decision to fill it out or not. So I'm going with landing page views. I like that. I'm not doing cost control. It's optional because I've already told Facebook I'm only spending up here. I said I'm only spending $35. I'm spending for 7 days. So, we'll leave it at that. Placements are automatic, landing pages, show more options, standard delivery based on impressions. Okay, again, the other way you could do this is if you clicked edit. In fact, it's only saying this is the only option available. So it's based upon when people get an impression of your ad, meaning it's a right side ad, you will then get, you will get charged. And again, it's going to be pennies that you're being charged. So go to next. We're now into the third level. Remember, campaign was the first level. We created the ad set, the audience, do you want automatic placement? What's our budget? So now we're going to create the ad. And so again, the ad name is if given 10,000, would you buy? What page is sponsoring? Well, I've got lots of them, so we got to dig through, and I want the one that says the Marino team. So let's go find it. Okay, and it's probably under Glen Marino marketing. There it is. Okay, so the sponsor, and again, some of you know this, some of you may not, you have to have a business page as your sponsor. Facebook will error out on you. It just won't move forward. If you try, it won't even give you your personal page as an option. You have to use a business page as your sponsor. If you have an Instagram account, you will drop down, you'll log in, and then Facebook will always keep it in memory. So now my Facebook ad is not only going to go into Facebook and go into about 7, 8 different places, it's also going to go to Instagram. Okay, so now create the ad, use an existing post. I could use the existing a post, but I'd rather create the ad itself because again, I want to put in the link. When you use an existing post, many a time, then Facebook is just going to change your goal from them clicking on your landing page to just liking the page. I don't want people to just like it. I want people to click it and take action. So I'm going to say create the ad. I'm going to use a single image, same image I did for the post. So I'll use a single image. Media, it says it's going to go into 14 different places. That's great. Primary text. Okay, so one of the things, well, let's go back up here. Here it is, add the media. I was looking for, we got to add the image. So it says add media. Let's first see, here's where I can add the image, okay? I want the $10,000. Now, warning, I'm gonna put up the image of the 10,000. Well, first I'll show you what I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add an image. Is this image already in my Facebook library? If it's not, then I have to go to this upload button and I will upload the $10,000 image. And rather than waiting for all these images to come up, I'm going to click upload. There's the 10,000. But here's just the danger of putting up the 10,000, and I know this after I finish the ad, because when you finish an ad, it doesn't automatically go out. When you finish an ad, Facebook will then put it into review. And if I'm going to call it the verbiage, the $10,000 on the band, the language on the bill itself, if it's greater than 25% of the square footage of the picture, many times Facebook will deny placing the ad. They don't want text on top of the nice image, more than 25%. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to say open it. I know I'm taking a little bit of a chance. I'm waiting for it to upload. Oh, here it is. Use squares, vertical, or horizontal images. I would like the original. Let's see. We'll use this image: Facebook news feed, streams, marketplace, feed, explore. Okay. Stories will use a very elongated, and this is for right column ads. Okay. Use square, vertical, and horizontal images for different placements. Okay, I'm okay with that. So I'm turning that on, and I will hit continue. Okay, and I like designing mine from as if they're in the news feed itself. So we'll leave it news feed. Okay, and let's go to primary text is what is above the picture. So what I'm going to do here then is I'm going to type in, I'm going to go back to my Facebook post for $10,000 here. And I'm going to look at how much of this do I want to put in there. If given $10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? For existing and first-time home buyers, are you waiting to purchase because you don't have enough in savings? Would you like to know how to purchase with a low down payment? Here, we'll take it and then we'll modify it. Let's take all of it. Let's copy it. Let's go over here to our Facebook. Let's find out where I am with. There it is, Facebook ads. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to place it in here. I'm going to paste it. And it says, we recommend 125 characters or less. The primary text appears in most placements. So we really need to bring it down. And again, this learn more button is extremely important. So I don't necessarily need the link to my landing page right now in the primary area up here. So I want to make sure, and again, I'm already pressing my luck with Facebook with this language on the band of money here. I might have to do a different image if it doesn't approve it. But I'm going to lowercase, if given $10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? So, and then find out, so let's do that. Let's get this going here. So I'm going to go, if given $10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? Let's get rid of the all caps one. Okay. And let's spell today correct. Given $10,000 today, would you buy a home tomorrow? Great. What we're gonna do is I would just indicate $10,000 in down payment assistance. See if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. So let's take this. Out. See if you YOU qualify for up to delete this, up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Okay. So now in Facebook, it looks like you've given $10,000 today. Would you buy a home tomorrow? See if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. And again, the see more is fine because again, find out how you can become a homeowner with this amazing program. I might even put a space because again, I'm not interested in seeing it in the text up above. Because again, most people are not going to go to the see more button. So we've said the important things that we want here. All right, let's drop it down the line. Okay, so now the headline is the space underneath the photo. So down here, what I want to do is I want them to, in fact, even up above here, let's see, do we have room for down payment? Well, no, this would be fine. So it's going to say, click, learn more to find out how you qualify for $10,000. I'm going to say for up to. It could be that they only, they don't have to take 10. They could take 6,000. They could take 7,500. Or up to $10,000. All right. With that, the description is optional. I don't typically use that. Now for the website. Now they want the landing page. Okay, so we're going to go over here to, I'm going to go grab my landing page, which is this link here. I want to own GM, getmoreinformation.org. It'd be your landing page. So you're going to copy that. You go back over here to your Facebook ad and you're going to paste it in where it says, what's the website you want them to go to? When they click that learn more button, this is where they're going to go. Even now it says click learn more to find out how you can qualify. Cool. Love it so far. The pixel is missing. We're not going to go into the pixel until next week. With that, the call to action button, there are different buttons, but I like to learn more because again, people should be wanting to learn more about how they get the $10,000. Not changing the language. I do have a Facebook pixel called Glen F. Marino's Pixel, but we're not going to use it today. I'm going to show you that next week. And by clicking the publish button, you agree to Facebook terms and guidelines. Okay, I'm good with this. Let's hit publish. And it's now publishing one of three, meaning it's going to go through all three. It's going to go through campaign. It's going to go through ad set. It's going to go through the ad. It's checking to make sure I don't have any errors in there. And then what it's going to do is it's going to take me to Ads Manager, where I can then, so it says, okay, everything's been updated, a campaign, an ad set, an ad, they were published. And if I go over here now, you see where it says it's in review? So in Ads Manager, if given 10,000, would you buy the campaign? It's in review. I'll get an email later on today from Facebook saying that they've approved it. Remember that I'm pushing the boundaries a little bit because I do have text on that band of $10,000. And if they do deny it, I will just change the image out to something that doesn't have text on it. I'm going to just end with, this is a great way to brand yourself. This is a great way to spend 2 minutes. Once these are in your Facebook, yeah, you got to create some landing pages. Yeah, you got to do the post initially, but once they're in, that Monday post becomes the next Monday's post, but change the image and copy the text and paste. Tuesday's post becomes the next Tuesday post. Wednesday's becomes, you can easily spend 2 minutes every morning reposting, putting new images out there. And then what I do is I take one of those 5 posts, because there's 4 weeks in a month, and I do just what we did here. I do an ad. And I spend, $35 week 1. I might take then the second week of the month, I'll take a different post and I'll make an ad out of it and I'll spend another $35. So I spend about $140 a month going, doing Facebook ads, asking people to take action, click on the landing pages. Are there any questions before I let you go here today? You guys have been great. Let me check to see if there's anything in the chat box. There is a couple. Let's take a look at what's in chat. Are we using the same landing page for every post? Well, you saw that we're not. Glenn, what does that say at the bottom regarding Facebook? I'll get back to you personally, sharing with that. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but I'll take a look. And then Laura, if we put the hashtags under the post, will it automatically show up in Instagram, Twitter, and others? No, it won't. I will send out a copy of the agenda that I had here today. I'll give you the agenda. I'll give you the 5 different Facebook posts. So here's what it's going to look like, what I'm going to be sending out to you guys. You'll be getting the agenda. You will be getting the packet of all the different Facebook posts that we did today. So you'll have samples of every one of them, starting with the very first one on Monday. You will also be getting the 90-day report. I will send it out with the realtor's picture on it, such that all you've got to do is really delete the picture and put in your picture. And from there, next week, I won't be sending this up, but next week we'll be talking about a live listing, how you will be doing a Facebook post with it, but how you're going to be creating your Facebook pixel, and you'll be creating a custom audience that you can then remarket to. So stay tuned for an advanced session next week. You guys have been great. I appreciate you all being here today. And again, if you need any help in implementing of this, please contact me, text, email, phone me. I'll set you up for an hour's worth of one-on-one with me. We do all this because we look forward to being a part of your team. My team is Tony Marino and Tanya Reyes. Tony is the branch manager at First Centennial Mortgage, and you can reach him at 847-804-1059 or t.marino@gofcm.com. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for being here.